This is the semifinals of the final day of the KSK Invitational. This is game one between, spawning in the top right-hand side of the map is the green Zerg, DirtyDollas. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand side of the map is the red Protoss, Skeleblade. Look at the APM on the early game out of both these guys, hitting almost hitting 200. So, sorry, so DirtyDollas here is playing out a New Brunswick, Rothsley, I think I'm saying that right. Goes for a quick expansion here. Now on a big map like this, it's probably going to work out fairly well. He is going to be able to scout his opponent, who's not going for a fast expand. He's just sticking with gateway and chrono boosting out a whole bunch of probes. Has not got a gas just yet, so he's not going to be able to get a cyber core. He's just going to stick with gateway units. Ooh, he has very sneakily got one in a different position. This, oh my god, he is going to be able to see it. Oh my god, the heads up play there from DirtyDollas is going to be able to see this expansion. Not in the normal position. This probe is now going to go out onto the map and start searching for his opponent. He's going to choose the wrong direction. If he does end up going in a clockwise direction, it's going to be a very long time before he sees what's happening at his opponent's base. DirtyDollas has opted to go very greedy into a 3-hatch opening. He's getting that spawning pool down now, but he went 3-hatch before anything else. Simulator has started out here for Skeleblade, so, and Cybercore has been dropped down, so I guess we're going to see a little bit of Stalkers, possibly changing into some form of Adepts. He was able to not go clockwise. He decided to go across the map, find out where his opponent is. That is a really good job there by Skeleblade to know to do that. He is going to see the Roach Warren go down, so he knows the Roaches are going to eventually come. Seeing 2 gases, full saturation. Now he's going to move off the line. He's not aware of the 3rd base just yet, but if he does end up deciding to go back home, he will eventually see it. Back home for Skeleblade. Starting to do a bit of a drone transfer, probe transfer over to his natural, I guess his 3rd actually. Now this is actually a very dangerous position. It's as far away as you could possibly get from this gateway, so reinforcements are going to take a very, very long time to arrive, especially if the Zerg player decides to attack, instead of attacking up his natural ramp, to go around and attack actually through the side door here. If he does focus down these rocks, then he will be able to box himself in and buy himself a little bit of time. A few Zerglings are out on the map. Ooh, 3 gateways going down here from Skeleblade. Skeleblade's got a game plan and a forge. He's going to commit to a ground army attack. Warp gate research is almost complete now. The chrono boost is still on his nexus. He wants to pump out probes as quickly as he can on both of his nexi. He's almost fully saturated both bases now. If you see the worker supply right now, 37 to 29, a huge economic advantage right now for Skeleblade. Even though DirtyDollas is sitting on 3 bases right now, you can clearly see that he already has a massive advantage over his competitor. DirtyDollas is getting that layer tech. It's almost complete. Once that pops, we'll see what direction he wants to go in. Knowing DirtyDollas, you probably want to go with some form of Mutalisk. Ooh, we see a bit of an attack pushing across the map here. 4 Roaches and 2 Zerglings are going to be able to push up this ramp. Now, this sentry right here is going to do a pretty decent job force fielding it off. But if he baits out the force field, he's going to be able to attack into the natural here very easily. Now, no Mothership Core currently out on the map. No Mothership Core currently out on the map right now. No attacks so far coming out here. And no no attack coming up here. He just wants to get a good idea of what's happening. He's going to build up a little bit of an army. Now, this is quite a few roaches that have started to pop here. $30 sitting on 3 bases, but is not using that economy, but has a humongous army supply advantage right now. Almost double. Actually, more than double, sorry. Skeleblade does warp in a few units and decided to push out across. Now, this is not going to look good for him right now. He is going to decide to engage these roaches. I'm not sure this is the right call. He decides, yeah, he's going to pull back. This force field is going to provide a lot of protection, but he's going to have to force field off this ramp if he wants to survive. This is a lot of roaches right now. He is going to be able to focus down quite a few of them. They are bottlenecked here on the ramp, but roaches tank so well against early gateway units for Protoss. Force field does go down. They are trapped in here on the upper level. He's going to try to focus down a few of them at a time, kite back, pull a few back, and try to focus down as many as he can. But it looks pretty good for DirtyDollas here. He's getting right in Skeleblade's face. He's getting a lot of aggression going. No Mothership Core still has not even started production. Now an Immortal pops out. The Immortal's going to be able to clean this up very well. A few of these Zealots are going to be able to tank these Roaches. But you can clearly see that almost 2 shots of Roach. So this attack has been cleaned up. Skeleblade does hold. Now more Roaches are at his front of his base, and they're about to be morphed into Ravagers. He's moving out with the Immortal. This may not be a good thing. He's going to get the surround on this Immortal. The Immortal's on move command. He's not even attacking right now. He's going to try to move back a little bit, but he's going to lose the Immortal. A few Stalkers at his ramp are going to hold. And again, no Mothership Core. He can't overcharge any of the pylons that he has in his base. He can't make any more supply right now. These Stalkers are going to get cleaned up. Another Immortal is about to pop out of the robotics facility, and it's going to be able to clean up quite a bit of this. But this is army supply. Just look at the army supply. 57 to 10 right now. DirtyDollas is just putting on the pressure, streaming across the map with all of his Roaches. This does not look good for Skeleblade. Skeleblade did have the economic advantage, but didn't use it. Was not producing units quick enough. And you got to keep ahead of the Zerg player. Now, the Zerg player is focusing down all the pylons right now. Skeleblade calls it GG, and DirtyDollas takes game 1 of the semifinals. Good game. Alright, $30 takes game 1. They're like Crest. Move on to Dusk Towers. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to get a glass of water. My voice is already starting to feel a little scratchy.
I'm sorry, are you addressing me? Because your authority is not recognized in Fort Kickass.
Oh! Oh! Who was that? Who was that? Moose Futures has followed. Thank you so much, Moose Futures. That was really, really loud with the microphone there. Moose Futures. I can't even say that properly. That's like a tongue twister for me for some reason. Team Vegas, hey, how's it going, man? Moose Futures. Look at all those follows. Oh my god, really great. Okay, sorry, next is Dusk Towers. Do. Both our guys are ready. We're going to jump into game 2 of this ZVP matchup for the semifinals. Yo, JR, what's happening? This is Game 2 of the semifinals of the KSK Invitational. Between, spawning at the bottom left-hand side of the map, is the green Zerg, DirtyDollas. And his opponent, spawning on the top right-hand side of the map, is the red Protoss, Skeleblade. So a really good game, one out of both players. Skeleblade opted to get a fairly quick expansion. But DirtyDollas did 3 quick expansions, but didn't drone up. He just wanted the larva and pushed across the map with a roach army that pretty much wrecked Skeleblade very, very quickly. Skeleblade is saving up a little bit of money right now. Looks like he is going to drop Nexus over at his pocket natural. DirtyDollas on the other side of the map is getting early gas and an early spawning pool, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see speed start immediately when this starts, and a whole bunch of Zerglings pop as soon as that is finished. Yeah, we see 6 Zerglings right there, and he started speed. So this looks like a really, really, really quick aggression attack. Looks like he wants to get in front. Skeleblade could afford to actually drop that Nexus. He does have the extra money right now. He is microing that unit at the front of his opponent's base. He just dropped that Nexus, and he's going to want to wall off as quickly as he can, probably getting 1 or 2 Zealots, or even just dropping another pylon right near and forcing himself in. Oh, a pylon comes down here from Skeleblade. That's great. No forge, though, back home. Not that I'm seeing. Okay, so this is maybe just a denial of an expansion. Well, this probe is probably going to get taken out if he does catch up to these Zerglings eventually. 8 Zerglings are en route right now. 10, sorry. No Zealots, about halfway done though. This is a quick aggressive attack here. He's going to want to pull these probes off the line, try to get us around on these Zerglings and attack them. Ooh, he gets us around on the Zealot right now. The Zealot is going to go down. He only took out a few of them, not very many. Only 1. If he takes out this pylon right here, this is going to be GG. This is such a quick, aggressive attack from DirtyDollas. Gets in his opponent's face. So he calls GG, and DirtyDollas takes game 2. Quick attack. DirtyDollas takes game 2. Dirty, so dirty. Alright, third game, Arena. Yeah, Ramil would have been fun to get him in studio. And Haley, too. I was actually hoping to get Haley, but no Haley. Okay, we're going to jump into game 3. Man, we are blowing through these games really quickly. God, I hope we go to game 5. That's for damn sure. DirtyDollas, though, his aggression is, I think, got Skeleblade on tilt a little bit. You know, he's got to do a better job walling off. He's got to do a better job pushing back the attack. DirtyDollas is just doing highly aggressive cheese tactics, I guess you could say. Game 3 of the KSK Invitational semifinals between, spawning on the bottom left-hand side of the map, is the green Zerg, DirtyDollas. And his opponent spawning on the top left-hand side of the map, Arena, is the red Protoss, Skeleblade. So in the first 2 games, DirtyDollas put on quite a bit of aggression. We saw yesterday in one of the matchups on this map, DirtyDollas decided to go for hatch in his opponent's natural, an attempt to do like a cheese with spine crawlers and stuff like that. It totally did not work out, and his opponent's probe time was able to push him back. Doesn't look like he's going to do that this game. No gas from DirtyDollas, so he's not going for speed. I think on a short map like this, with the rush distance being so small to your opponent's base, you really don't need to get that speed out as quickly like on other maps. And with no gas, even on the way, he's not even making an extractor right now. It's not even in his game plan. Second warp gate going down here for Skeleblade, and he is not dealing with this drone at all. It's just on a patrol command right now. It's just check marking, making sure everything's good. Yep, still good, still good, still good, still good. And he's not dealing with it. This probe should try to take out this drone as fast as he can. It's just getting so much information right now. He may lose this drone eventually, but he is going to get a great scout off. $30 is going to get an expansion. Skeleblade does see it. Cybernetics Core finally completes. He does have 2 Zealots on the way. After he completes those, he may try to opt to go with Stalkers. He wants a little bit of range on his opponent, I think. And possibly Blink. Still no Extractor coming out. $30 is sticking to a mineral-based army. And again, no Zealots. He's going for pure Econ. He wants this game to go a little longer. He's a little afraid. He's dropping 2 Spine Crawlers at the front of his base. He's not sure what is getting pushed out right now. Now 3 Zealots are going to make their way across the map right now. Another Spine Crawler at the bottom of the ramp here. The Zealots are going to be able to at least force a cancel. No, they are able to take it out, and they will be able to focus down this hatchery. I don't think there are any queens. There's one queen that's going to slow... Nope, it's not deciding. It's not going to move its way across the map. A bunch of Zerglings do pop. Are going to be able to focus down these Zealots. Nope, they decide to go back up. They're going to group up at the top of the ramp here and see what they can do. All the Zerglings now are going to finally move out. Going to try to take out the Zealots. Zealots are trying to focus down this hatchery. Just to start to focus down some of these Zealots. A few more reinforcements now coming in for Skeleblade. He does a fairly decent job. Takes out quite a few Zerglings. 6 to 4. That may have not been the best. May have not been the most even trade right there, but he is able to take down the hatchery quite a bit. If he does decide to do another attack in here, we'll be able to focus down that hatchery fairly well. Forge finally coming out here from Skeleblade, so we will have some ability for defense. But again, I think one of the biggest issues with Skeleblade right now is just not building a mothership core. He has the money, he just decides not to build it. That mothership core